Cool. We're here at Super Booth 25 with Tomo in the Mühlen. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah. Tomo in the Mühlen, you know.
Yeah, cool.
But also as known as Tomo Raw, you know, like
Wicked.
Yeah, so I mean, it's the brand. Yeah,
Oh,
so.
wow, that's good, man. Yeah, so you've been super busy, man.
Yeah. The last 3 years are insane. I mean, really playing a lot. Last year I played almost 80 gigs, you know.
80 gigs,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah. So really a lot of traveling, a lot of kilometers, miles. I mean, and you know, but good, of course.
Excellent. Yeah, the live rig sounds amazing, man. Yeah, really digging what you've been doing. The gig last night?
It was great. We had 20 artists. I mean, no hiccups.
20 artists?
Yeah, very smooth. You know, kind of like a DJ set. You know, like a one after another with no gaps. I mean, with no technical problems. You know, knock on wood. I mean, that was you know, halfway through the show. I was like, fuck. You know, like I hope nothing goes wrong, and really everything worked out well. You know, it was packed. I mean, and you know, a lot of artists were basically first time performing in Berlin, like Hans Mack. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Have you caught him live before?
No.
So he's pretty crazy.
He is,
isn't he? He's a really funny guy.
But he really, like, you know, fits also our, you know, like we even though in our, you know, because we are basically like a collective. It's not, you know, we are a label and collective and invent, but we are not close. You know, we kind of promote everybody, you know, and try to work with everybody. Yeah. And but one of the main things, we always want to have also fun and not take it too seriously, you know.
Absolutely. You came onto the Tendrils artists team, and
look,
you've been ripping the cables, man.
It's like drugs, you know. You can snort it, you know. So
because it's for all red, you know. It looks really visually great.
It's incredible how many people are contacting me for that.
You were saying
it's unbelievable. I mean, you know, even people who have no idea what modular is, you know, they send me like DMs like, what about the cables? What is that?
What are these?
Right.
So, that's great.
And but you know, beside the visual part, I have to admit, it really changed, you know, how I wire my patches because of the space saving. And also, you know, just when you close the case, I mean, you know, so there's a lot of really like practical things about it.
Wow.
And you know, and then also, you know, when I use stackers, you know, and everything, I mean, like I can really stack much more, you know, without touching anything. And you know, which then makes again, you know, like a lot of patches, you know, possible, which before that, you know, I would do in the studio, but I would never do you know, they're doing it live.
Right.
And you know, and I'm like 90% a live, you know, performing guy, not so much a studio guy. So for me, like everything what doesn't work live, I kind of don't do it, you know. So.
And you know, they're like, you got 5 minutes to set up. You know, you don't want to be worrying about trying to patch things. And
I play
you know?
mostly, you know, with DJ sets, you know, or I play also very often like hybrid, you know, Ableton and the modular, so I don't have the time or the space, you know, to you know, have a long setup time and everything.
And in that club environment, it's low light conditions too. Maybe it's easier to see what's going on.
Exactly.
How did you discover the cables?
But actually, I saw them quite early. I bought already before some of them, you know, but like way back, and I was going then, you know, into, you know, like the idea of different colors, you know, for different things and patches. and you know, and since you change patches not daily, you change them, you know, half daily, hourly, you know, and I'm not really, you know, the tidiest person. So in the end, they were like, you know, all the colors were mixed, had nothing to do, no sense whatsoever. You know, we just grabbed, you know, whatever was, you know, the right length. That was about it. I mean,
yeah. Well, you're kind of pretty tidy now.
Exactly. So I said, you know what? Let's give up on any colors. Stick with one color. You know. And it makes it much easier, you know. So,
I'm looking forward to seeing how the line
yeah. So this is my
exactly.
So this will be now my second case, which I'm just now finishing, which won't be red anymore, which will be like green.
Will you have them alongside each other?
Yes. Sometimes those small things, you know, which like you think are not important, but then they're actually essential. And I also have to admit, like what now, in like 3-4 years, I didn't have a single cable which stopped working.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the factory that makes them, they're specialised in medical cables.
Oh, okay.
They're very hard.
Somebody dies, you know, when they stop
they've got to be well made,
Exactly.
you know, like they're very stringent in their testing,
So,
very high quality,
exactly.
and they've had zero failures, so they're known as a quality.
Yeah, exactly.
Cable,
So that's to me, you know, because also it's the other part, you know, by playing in like clubs and stuff like that, and also a lot of outdoor, and I also race when I play. You know, you have humidity, you have oxidation, you know. So I mean, it happened to me once. I mean, literally, you know, after sound check, I came back like 2 hours later. You know, there was beer spilled over my modular and stuff like that.
No.
You know, so but everything worked. You know, so.
Yeah. Oh, lovely to meet you, brother.
Thank you very
so
much,
much,
and
man.
keep on the good work,
you
know.
too,
so I can do music.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks everybody. Cheers.
Thanks.